Next item will be the public participation, and we have two that have signed up. And the first one will be Mr. Billy Scruggs, if you will.
Good afternoon. First of all, I'd like to clear up a matter between me and Joe Boggs. Sunday, not this past Sunday, Sunday before last, I saw her at church, and I went to her and asked her, I said, I guess you're one of the ones that voted against the bus coming in our neighborhood. After 33 years, y'all stopped the bus coming in the neighborhood. And I said, are you one of the ones who voted? She said, well, we did not vote for going around the circle. She said, we voted from my daughter's house to Highway 226. And that's how I found out about it. And is that on the what y'all voted on? And Danny Blanton, I called Danny Blanton. I asked Danny Blanton, I said, Danny, how did the vote come out? And he said, I can't tell you, Billy. He said, you have to wait till you get the letter or the minutes. He said, I can't tell you. But Joe Boggs, she says she did not say that, but she's a liar. You did say it too. And she also told me during all this was going on since August, she said, I think it's against the law for the school bus to come down in your neighborhood. It's not legal. But she did say it. She probably said she didn't say that either. But I told her that in 3 years I helped you get in. I stood down at Grover 10 hours, helped you get voted in. I'll stand there 10 more hours in 3 years to help get you out of here. Because you are a liar. You know you told me that. Didn't you, Joe Boggs? You did tell me that. Kathy Falls, talked to you on the telephone one night, and I told you that Mr. Thurman and Joe Boggs was for the bus, and you told me, you said, you wait till they vote, then we'll see. Then we'll see. Mr. Thurman, I talked to Mr. Thurman, and he said that we talked about the place in Bowling Springs. He said they did not vote for it to get the bus going there, but he said I would vote for the bus coming to my house. It was supposed to be the bus coming to our house, dropped a student off at our house in the afternoons, and picked the grandson up at his house in the mornings, but y'all voted no. The argument was pick the child up in the morning at his house and drop it off in our house in the afternoons, and that's not what happened. Y'all voted from the child's house to 226. Mr. Harris called you twice. You did not call me back a time. As an elected official, you need to return calls. And I'm pretty sure you got them calls. And Danny Blanton, thank you for helping me. But Danny Blanton did not tell me anything about this. Joe Boggs is the one that said the bus, we did not vote on going around the circle. We voted from there to 226. You know you said it.
Thank you, Mr. Scruggs. Your 3 minutes are up. Thank you.
Well, I'll just have to talk a little bit next time then.
Next one is Susie Scruggs.
I want to talk about that bus coming around too, but I also want to say that I think as a taxpayer, parent, grandparent, 3 minutes of your time, that's kind of like a joke. And I'd also like to say that that bus has been coming down there. I've got 6 grandsons. 5 of them rode that bus. 5 of them got off at my house, and then you stopped my grandson now. And the bus that y'all won't let come in my neighborhood, here's the road. Over here's a brown house, a farmhouse. It stops there, picks up a kid, goes down the road, turns around, comes back up, stops at a house just about across the road from him, picks that kid up, and then comes on up and picks up my grandson. And that's less than 1/10 of a mile, and then y'all use the 2/10 thing. And then I want to say, as far as procedures go, I don't think this board follows your procedures. And I'm talking about you, Mr. Glover. Last year, you moved your son out of a teacher's classroom overnight, just like that, simply because you didn't like her husband. So that shows me that you will do what you want to do when it comes to your kids or your grandkids. You don't care. And Miss Boggs, I have lost all respect for you. I've been going to church with you all these years, and I thought you were a fine Christian lady. But you know what you said to my husband? And God knows, and I've just lost all respect for you. You're not a truthful person. And Miss Falls, you told my husband on there, he said something about kids getting wet, and you told him that's what they made umbrellas for. Well, I got a sarcastic remark for you and the board. Y'all need to buy every bus rider an umbrella and rain gear if that's the way you think about it. And then, safety. I want to bring up the safety of a kid going up there. One kid had to walk up there to that bus and walk back by himself. That is not safe. And I'm so tired of people telling me, well, we walked. This is a different time. When a child can get shot laying in the bed with its grandmother and killed, it's just a different time. And somebody could ride by that road and see that kid standing out there by himself and just a bang, just for the heck of it. That's the world we live in today. But that doesn't matter to this board. Y'all don't care about the safety of my grandson. All you care about is your procedures, what makes you look good on paper, how much money you save here, what you do there. You just don't care about the safety of my grandson. And I also feel like that the reason you turn him down is because of my husband. Y'all don't like him. And you're punishing my grandson because of my husband. And I know that y'all do things like that because you moved your son. And Mr. Fisher, I don't think you're concerned with safety either because of the little incident that happened at Crest School. If I'd been that mother, I'd still be on top of you, fussing and carrying on. And she went, I'm sure done the procedures right, went to the school and complained to the principal. And the principal, seeing how mad that mother would be, I'm sure she dotted all her I's and crossed her T's. Then I guess it was sent to you. I don't know your procedure on something like that. But nothing was done until the mother went to the sheriff herself. So
Thank you, Ms. Scruggs.
that's the way I feel about it. Y'all don't care about nobody's safety.
Thank y'all for sharing y'all's opinion with us this evening. Our next item of business will be the approval of the minutes for